Well, hello and good morning. This is the daily for Wednesday, May 12th, 2021. So let me first start off with a message for those of you who've come to this channel, who've come to watch this video today. One of the messages is going to talk about pay attention to how you feel and why you feel. Ask yourself why you feel a certain way toward either a certain person, a certain situation, a certain decision, um, maybe a certain consequence that you had to deal with. For some of you, there's an anger or a bitterness about a certain type of person, whether it's their nationality, whether it's their behaviors, whether it's the way they dress, whether it's whatever it is. Ask yourself what the real reason is, why you're feeling that way. There's a lot of things that seem to be disrupting you or creating some lost energy. For some of you, your energy feels more kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. You know, with the Queen of Pentacles, she has the best garden of all, where everything's constantly in bloom. So with you being with that energy of having pretty much the best opportunities or the best situation or the best tools around you to create what it is that you want, you're able to create the abundance through your daily discipline and your healthy approach to life. Because the Queen of Pentacles loves nature, very resourceful, kind of like the manager in charge of everything in her domain. Now, this is, in fact, a court card. When I talk about the Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, it is, in fact, like all of the court cards. This card can also represent an actual person in your life, specifically a very nurturing person, male or female, who has a very loving and gentle side or wise demeanor. If it's not someone in your life, then it may represent a role that you are currently playing or are ready to play. Okay? All right. Now, some quick messages for each sign. Whatever came to me today is what I wrote down. Starting off with Aries. Aries, let go and believe in yourself first. If you believe in you first, then you're going to be able to continue on with encouraging someone else or to believe in someone else as well. But you must first start with you. Kind of wondering why something's not working out, kind of wondering why it keeps going back and forth. Because first you must believe in you. Leos, it's just like you just need to do what feels best to you. You need to find exactly what makes you feel good. So take a moment to go into your vortex to see what it is that you like to do, what it is that you really want to do. Don't look at the pay, don't look at anything. Just look at the fact of what is going to work out best for you and what is going to best serve you. What's something that you can be proud of and stand up to or stand up for? Sagittarius, you're still missing a piece of the puzzle here. You've tried to gather a lot of things. You've tried to put a lot of things together. You're trying to make something fit that just doesn't fit. You want it so desperately, so badly to fit. Yet the piece of the puzzle that you're trying to put in that space in your world isn't fitting and you're wondering why. No, it's not you. No, it's not something you've done. It's just a simple fact that it's not the right piece. Gemini, looks can be deceiving. Gemini, be careful being around somebody who may in fact have an STD. In fact, you could be dealing with somebody who may be with other people or may not even be interested in the same or the opposite gender of themselves. So be careful. Looks can be deceiving. You're not sure of what you're dealing with. You need to get more details, more information before you start putting yourself out there for risks. Libra, dig a little deeper before you take a leap. Don't jump with your hands tied, Libra. You got to think something through. You need to think it all the way out. Whatever decision is going to be made by you in the next 3 days is something that you're going to take your time to figure out. Do you really want to do it? Or do you just want to do it just to do it? Do you really want to do it? Do you want to waste your time because you're not really that interested? Or do you really want to do it just to do it? Are you willing to settle, Libra? Aquarius, you may need to repeat steps 1 and 2. Aquarius, you may need to repeat steps 1 and 2. Well, what are steps 1 and 2? You started something, or you began a new journey, or you want to get into this new relationship, but in other words, you're trying to go too fast, you're trying to speed something up, you're trying to make something happen before it actually happens. So step back, go back over step 1 and 2. Cancer, what you deserve is what you expect. So what you're expecting is what you're going to get. So if you expect the little bit of it, you'll get a little bit of it. If you expect all of it, you'll get all of it. If you feel that you only deserve partial, then that's what you'll get. So what you deserve is what you expect. Pisces, angry, arguing about something that won't change, or arguing won't change something. Be careful. That's not the way to get to it, and you know that. You're not even happy with the situation of arguing. But it feels like you think that's all that you can do. You feel like if you holler, they'll hear you better, but actually, the louder you yell, the less they'll hear. Scorpio, choices have consequences. But they are not yours. Choices have consequences, but they are not yours. So either they're not your choices or they're not your consequences. What does that mean? Scorpio, you know that choices do have consequences. However, if you walked away or if they walked away, know that they will deal with what comes around to them. Because always what comes around goes around. Karma will find them or will find you. Be careful on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to get somebody back, like pay them back, meaning teach them a lesson, be careful, because a bigger lesson will come after you. Capricorn, take it slow so you don't end up, it's kind of like so you don't end up overthinking something. Take it slow so you don't end up overthinking something. Take it slow so that you don't miss the view, the scenery, the lessons along the way. Wanting it done yesterday might be great, but you're going to lose out on something else. Are you willing to make that sacrifice? Okay. Taurus, wait for it. But as you're waiting for it, if you have not taken any action or moved toward this, then in fact, you may be waiting for nothing. So as you keep waiting and waiting and wondering why you're waiting and waiting, it's because you haven't taken any action to help to create this. Virgo, get on with it. Stop procrastinating. What is the hesitation about? Either you want to or you don't. It's really that simple. If you have to think too long about it, then you really don't want to do it. Now, for some of you, don't overthink a problem or a situation that's going on right now. Sometimes, even though there's a lot going on or something's really hectic or you don't know what to do about it, the truth is sometimes if you just do nothing and if you just remain still, the universe has a way of working it out exactly the way it's supposed to be worked out. Don't allow something to throw you for a loop. Don't allow something to make you feel as if you're not worthy. Don't allow something to take control over your life or your situation. When you're adding someone to your life, to a relationship, it is to enhance what you already have, not to fill in the blanks where you didn't do the work, where you didn't put something in. They're not there to repair your last relationship. So remember to leave the baggage, the fears, the worries, the distrust, the defiance, all that. Leave all that in the past. If you truly want to be happy, you're going to be able to do what you want to do with this person and enjoy every step along the way. Living in the moment is so much better than living in the past. Moving forward to greener pastures because where you were, the person didn't put the work in. They didn't water the ground, so to speak. They didn't give you the nourishments that you need mentally, emotionally, or physically, which is why everything fell apart. When anything is not nurtured the way that it is required to be maintained, it will in fact die and fall apart. So this is your daily for today, for Wednesday. Have a great, great day.